Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay, and it is July 8th, 2019. This video is going to be about our daily bread. I had to come down and grab the camera. I had it downstairs. I've been vlogging all day. Hopefully have that video uploaded today. But I just got the phone with a very, very dear friend. She's like a sister to me, believe it or not. Linda. She has had a huge loss today. She lost her fur baby. His name was Rocky. So he has gone to heaven. But yeah, today, we fixed the camera. Alrighty. There we go. Okay, like I had stated, this video is about on our daily bread, and it is July 8th. Sovereign Intervention is the title. And I've not read this. I just opened it up. It's been a very, very busy day with the cable guy coming. Got really, really well educated, and then mailed my grandson's present to him. He's going to be having surgery, so I wanted to send, Papa and I wanted to send something to him, so when he's recuperating, he has something to keep himself busy. So this is my first time I'm able to give you a moment and do our daily bread. So like I stated, it is July 8th, and welcome back. I should say welcome back. You can tell I feel bad for Linda. I really do. Losing a furry baby is just, say a prayer for her, if you will. Say a prayer. It would mean a lot to all of them. Monday, July 8th, Sovereign Intervention. Barbara grew up under the care of a British government in the 1960s, but when she turned 16, she and her newborn son, Simon, became homeless. The state was no longer obligated to provide for her at that age. Barbara wrote to the Queen of England for help and received a response. The Queen compassionately arranged for Barbara to be given a house on her own. The Queen of England had the right resources to help Barbara, and her compassionate assistance can be seen as a small picture of God's help. The King of Heavens knows all of our needs and our sovereign work out his plans in our lives. As he does, however, he longs for us to come to him, sharing our needs and other concerns as part of our loving relationship with him. The Israelites brought their needs for deliverance to God. They were suffering under the burden of the Egyptian slavery and cried out for help. He heard them and remembered his promise. God looked on the Israelites and was concerned about them. He instructed Moses to bring the liberty to his people and declare that he would once again release them into a good and spacious land, a land flowing with milk and honey. Our King loves it when we come to him. He wisely provides what we need, not necessarily what we want. Let's rest in his sovereign, the loving provision. Number one's question for today is, why is it important for us to bring our needs to God in prayer? And number two, how can we learn to rest in God's provisions, or whatever that may be? I think the first thing that we need to recognize as us individuals to know the difference between needs and wants. I know a lot of when the wants is dealing with the 7 sins, and the needs are dealing with the positive side, the reverse of the 7 sins. I do have a video, I think it was before July, that I made that of the difference between the two. I am constantly in prayer, always. And I remember I used to pray, please, I just want this pain to go away. I just want it to go away. I'm tired of waking up every morning and taking forever just to get out of bed. And then going down the stairs and feeling the pain. I just want it gone. But the last few years, learning about forgiveness and understanding life is an amazing gift, because I could be gone. I could be gone. So I guess with everything that I'm experiencing, is my need is to make sure I wake up every day, to make sure that I'm serving and making a difference and spreading the word. Now, I always wondered, I questioned him, wondered why did it happen here in El Paso? Why did the accident happen here with no family, no friends, not having my doctor I had over 20 plus years, and starting all over? I needed my family, I needed my friends, I needed my safe place. And God said, no. You need me. And I had to learn to call unto Him and have faith. And boy, the trials that I had gone through with the fear of cancer in the thyroid, the fear or the pain and the disability, and trusting in Him and learning to love myself and loving God. That's been, and Him not putting me in a safe environment made me entrust Him more than ever. Don't get me wrong, my husband is very supportive, and I don't ever want you to feel that, well, she had nobody. You know, when he was deployed for 6 months, I was truly alone. And I needed that. I needed to wake up every day in pain as a reminder, Jay, ask God. And He's going to use you in a positive form. So, why is it important for us to bring our needs to God in prayer? It's good for us to bring our needs, what we're needing. We need to recognize the difference between what the needs are and what the wants are. A majority, the wants are dealing with the sins, you know, the different ones. It's going to be a temporary fix. It's like putting the band-aid over the sore or the cut. The needs are making sure that we really clean that sore deep down so there's no infection going on, and making sure we take care of it every single day. It's not a temporary fix. God's going to change your life upside down to make you humble enough to go to Him and say, I need you. And He also, what He needs from you, every one of you, is you need to thank Him. You need to thank Him. And it doesn't take much. Thank you, God, for everything you have given me. Thank you for being my best friend, the listening ear. Thank you for bringing the people in my life at the time when it happened, good and bad, because I entrust into you. I entrust what your plan is. Number 2 question. How can you learn to rest in God's provisions, whatever they may be? It comes down to it where each one of us, male, female, each one of us, every individual has a gut feeling. We just know something is going to happen, or something doesn't feel right, or you need to pray on. God has taught me to rest. God is teaching me to be patient. God has taught me about forgiveness. God is teaching me to embrace. When I say patience, I soon will be close to family. Soon. I know it soon. I just have to have faith. So when whatever it may be, it's dealing with every individual's different. I'm always sharing because it's my testimony or my situation or things I've experienced. But when I really want you to look within yourself and think about what He is. The Holy Spirit is speaking through me to you. So how can you learn to rest in God's provisions? Believe me, we're almost on 4 years. I've learned to rest. Now I'm preparing. So I hope that makes sense. I hope what I mean by that is the last 3 years, I've always been a faithful individual, but my faith is so much different today than it was 3 years ago. You could have taken my life away from me. Yes, I wake up every day in pain, but the gift is He's given me another day. So in today's reading, it was from Exodus, that's the wrong. Exodus. I said that word wrong. 3:1-9. God looked on the Israelites and was concerned about them. He looked upon his people and said, you know what? I am concerned. He'll change things up. He has the eraser on that pencil. He didn't write your story, your journey in pen. That's why I love writing in pencil, if you saw one of those videos. So today's question, or today's prayer, I really want you to hear what I'm saying. Loving God, thank you that I can bring my needs to you. Help me to be content in whatever path or provisions you choose. I've had to learn that. Amen. I've had to learn that. I've had to learn that. I'm going to be really, really honest with you. Coming to a community, a city, a big city, as in El Paso, Texas, I don't know a little bit of Spanish. I have no friends, no family here at all. I have my husband. But sometimes, if you ladies know, or even you gentlemen, it's like sometimes you just need that other person just to vent to, or to, and I do have friends, don't get me wrong, to just blah. But the person who I've been doing that to is Him, is God. And I had to learn to thank Him for giving me another life, enriching me. Forgiveness, non-judgmental, being content. Moving to a city as this and being, to me, is it's a very large community of Hispanics. Huge. Not knowing the language. People here are really very, very friendly. Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying anything negative about the community here at all. But He moved us to a place where I had to depend on Him. And during that process, I began to fall in love with this community, because He showed me how beautiful His people are. Everybody. He's heard my prayers. He's heard my needs. Talk to Him. Thank Him. He needs you to do that. He doesn't judge. Admit your wrongs. Tell Him what you feel guilty of, and forgive. So, I'm going to find something, if I can find it, and I don't think I can. I might have to look it up. And it should be in here, my little prayer book. Should be in here. It's very hot. You guys hear the fans in the background. I've shut down the house and trying to cool it. So I'm going to read today, it's prayers of the every day of the week. I can't find the one I'm wanting to read, and I thought it was in this one. When I got hit in the accident, or anything traumatic I was going through. But it was very proddant. I mean, it was strong that day. And the day when I was attacked. As soon as the gentleman hit the vehicle from behind me at a stoplight, at a stop light, and he hit us. He didn't stop. He was texting. The light was red. I began saying a prayer over and over and over. And I need you to hear what I'm saying is I wasn't praying for myself. I was praying for the young man who hit us, who came to my door. I was praying for my husband. I was praying for the EMS, the fire department, and the police. I was praying for the vehicles that are passing. Hopefully there won't be any accidents thereafter, for the fact of you're always wanting to see what happened. I was praying for the medical team, especially the young girl who was being very disrespectful to me. Very disrespectful. She thought I only knew Spanish because of my last name. I wasn't able to speak the pain. And finally I said what I said, and she left the room. I pray for her today because I can only imagine the guilt. I hope she forgives herself, knowing she learned from that situation. The prayer the day my father died, the day my grandmother died, and the day that my Aunt Barb died, the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Over and over and over. I'm very grateful to be given another day. What are you grateful for? Make a comment below. Let me know and share. Remember to bring your needs to Him. I love you. Please have a good day. Thank you for your patience. More than you'll ever know. It means a lot. And be good to yourself. Be good to others. For we do not know what part of the journey they're on. And we'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.